Whoa! Pretty good range on Mitsuru, actually. That's the light attack, too. Okay. Let's see your persona. Oh, okay. Okay, that's the light attack on the persona. Hold on. Is this one of those things that's... Oh yeah, this, you need to hit it exactly right. Okay. Okay, hold on. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, cool. Okay, this is an up attack. Oh, Mary Karen! Okay. Mary Karen, okay. Okay, that's Mary Karen, okay. Okay, not bad. That's her dash. Okay, what about this one? Oh, wow! Okay. Okay, that's not bad. I like that. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Mitsuru's combo doesn't call out her persona, she just like kick the guy. Alright. Alright, freeze for the first one. Whoa! Hold on. Jeez, that's a whole bunch of damage right there. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Alright, so here's the thing. When we get to yellow, basically charges up the arrow. If you choose light attack, it goes 2 at a time. But if you choose the strong one, it goes all at once. Alright, Mitsuru seems great. I love it. Let's see her finisher. What? Nice! Love it. Nice. Okay, Mitsuru seems great. Love it. Especially her like first couple of like specials. Alright, it's an upper stress, so you need to be pretty close to pull that one off, actually. Alright, I think I got it. Indeed, the Shadow Operatives, I'm quite fond of the name. Not that I normally pay... Who are these people? Like, the guy with the hat, I know him. I mean, like, who are the rest of these people? I normally pay much heed to these things, but in this case, I'm made to be being pleased. The start of the as a sarcasm, the part of the higher rank or personal form of the police. It could be taken into those who deal with the shadows, but in real meaning those who operate in the shadows. Not only the unit unofficial, we are the difficult to recruit jobs or exterminating monsters. Mostly I expected to take as a group that disturbs the expected peaceful years before the older personnel retire. The Shadow Operative could also mean the one who does unearning to do cruel work for society. This is truly befitting work in school. We are approaching the first anniversary of the Shadow Operative's establishment. But we're still at the level basically to do investigating and lay groundworks. It seems okay. It seems full-scale case is a reason.
But I'd be more reassured with you there. We have a general idea of where it was taken, the Inaba area, where there were reports of suspected shadow activity last year.
Get us hear from an old reliable friend. I made a call to quick exchange of information.
I'll send you a precise location later. Sorry to call when you just returned from a trip, but I'm relying on your assistance.
I close my cell and turn towards my colleagues.
He's only just returned and he's going directly to the location from the airport. Akihiko never changes.
The man I was on the phone with just now was Akihiko. He's one of our non-permanent staff. Akihiko is an excellent Persona user, but beyond that, he's a skilled boxer. He's a friend of mine from high school who fought the shadows alongside me. I met his strict determination to never neglect the training, but the extreme length he goes to can be rather inconvenient. After entering college, he accepted my invitation to be one of the founding Shadow Operatives. But was his actions afterward that was above and beyond. Sure, I'll try, but if I'm gonna use my strengths professionally, I want to get my skills to a level I'm happy with. Thus begin his training expeditions. He's not only wandering country, but traveling the entire world. I can't decide whether to be dumbfounded or impressed by his determination of training. All of this to say that he is only just returned to Japan to take part in his operation. I give a weary smile and lean back in my chair. Seeing me relax, the girl watching nearby smiles. This is Agnes, known for her blonde hair and piercing blue eyes. How about the fact she's a robot? She's a sweet girl on the outside, but she has what it takes to be an important member of our squad.
Will you be able to find Labris? My sister.
When I look over at Agnes, her eyes are cast downward with a worried expression.
Will you be able to save her? Isn't that what you really want to ask?
She must know once I called Akihiko's backup, there's a possibility that we'll have to fight Labris. Knowing that, it'd be great leap to imagine the worst in case she may have to be destroyed. And the loss is true. If all else fails and our safety is at risk, we should know other ways to stop her. The operation is on the table.
Don't worry. As I mentioned to Akihiko, fighting Labris is not our priority. The reason I formed the Shadow Operative team is to save lives. We will find her, whatever it takes, and bring her back. We can do this.
Yes. I'm sorry to be so pessimistic.
Those feelings you have for Labris, you should tell her when you see her.
I will.
Monitor is showing certain data under multiple redundant encryptions. Kyuju Research Lab, Compton Matters. In fact, the reason I'm receiving these materials normally secured concern that because 2 days ago on May 1st, I was accidentally dragged into a serious incident. The passenger plane that I was taking to Koshigami was hijacked. Okay, so that's the passenger plane that's hijacked when at the beginning of the Persona 4 cast thing. It was on the news. Hasn't been domestic hijacking for 10 years. The top brass of the police, afraid to make any mistakes, sending the Shadow Operatives. The case itself was resolved quickly and all culprits arrested. None of the passengers were harmed either. But the hijacker's true motive wasn't terrorism or political demands, as one could expect. I was surprised to find they were really after my cargo. It was a sealed box which the Arigami research lab we were transporting into Yokosuka on that flight. No one thought the risky hijack could have been in pursuit of just a cargo. Result, one of the objectives was stolen. The arrest subject are all police custody, but none of them have any memories carrying out the crime. Someone was pulling their strings and very probably using uncommon methods. Consider that puppet master was targeting shadow-related cargo. I doubt they're easy to deal with. As for what was stolen, I just mentioned the name a moment ago. The 5th generation anti-shadow weapons, Labris, is an older model from the 2 generations ago. Her shadow-related Argo research documents are lost in the accident. We know little about Labris. She's an android, most likely female version, just like Igus. Inside the weapon loadout, she seems to have been fitted with some kind of experimental equipment. That's all we know. Still, thanks to our collaborators' quick wit, the escape vehicle was tracked to the in-system. It was easy when we managed to pinpoint its location. It was headed to the city of Inaba and may have been Shadow's activity last year. Once the preparation to the part was complete, I had there myself. My mind wandered a bit, though I was worried. But then the Shadow has since committed in the Kyujin thing, still painful. 10 years ago, I sometimes went over my eyes, but now it's not the time to bond the past. Now it's time to act. I suddenly noticed Igus being staring at me worriedly. I gave her a smile and sent her decisively. Oh my god, what the heck is this? I pulled up the Inaba, the central town of Inaba. Central town, the main street seems nearly deserted. There's regional activity seen through the car windows. It's confirmed that the vehicle transporting Labrador was abandoned here. So our first move could be confirm the situation. So I thought I tend to ignore the rude stares of people trying to get a look inside the car, forcing instead on the sit of my team. People keep crawling around wherever we park. We had to move it a number of times already. We didn't get a moment of peace until the car reached the junkyard on the outskirts of town. So I tried to keep on side. I guess speak up, which her seat in front of me.
Mitsuru-san, our activities are supposed to be undercover, correct?
Yes.
Then maybe don't drive this huge limousine. What the heck is wrong with you?
It will be necessary to keep all personnel and vehicles from being noticed.
Right.
Mitsuru-san, may I say something that I've been meaning to say for a while now?
No.
Understood.
I guess Poker Face is perfectly blank. Though I understand what she's getting at. I actually want to say something along these lines to the people around me for a while. Still, it would be galling to hear it from someone else right now.
I told them to give us a car with enough space.
Our contact has arrived.
The man approaches us with some cooperation, especially requested. His name is Detective Kushiwa. Before I can welcome him, Iga speaks up.
Hi. This was not our designated meeting area, yet he has discovered us.
Is this Nato?
You want to know how I did it?
Oh no, it's not. Okay, I don't know who this guy is. Yeah, I know how you did it, dude. Like, we're in a huge limousine. Lately, it feels like wherever Igus went, her voice, it feels like whenever Igus wants to voice her opinion to me, she intentionally puts on the robot act and mentions that the lab, that if Igus speaks to the stiff from a man reader, she's getting too human, the developed habits, she's doing it on purpose.
We
honestly.
appreciate your cooperation, Detective Kurosawa.
Long time no see, miss. And Igus, was it?
Indeed. It has been a while.
I don't remember who this guy is. Detective, whatever his name is, an officer of the police box near the school we attended 3 years. He's probably in Persona 3, but he probably only appeared like a handful of times, so I don't remember him at all. He was shunned for cooperating with us and got busted back down to officer. Well, now the Shadow Operative is officially recognized. He's the good grace again. He's in their good grace. Is he the dude like in the mall that sells us stuff? Is this the guy that does that? Man who came to be trusted beyond humbling his situation and solve the case, even going so far as to bend the rules. He's a rare breed. Detective, his expression was softened when he makes small talk with Aigis, which makes me realize this may be the first time he's seen Aigis in her combat form.
I shouldn't make you stand while we talk. Please, get in.
Sorry. I haven't seen you in a while, so I had a lot to say.
You must understand that we're trying to go incognito. No, it's kind of not to pulling out our vehicle. Where is the door on this thing? Like, there's a sofa on the one side, and there's like a laptop and screen on the other side. Like, where's the door? Does this limousine only have one door? Like, in the front? What? Vehicle at times come leading on suited for the go. He enters the limousine. He says, does not even wait until the door closes before getting to the point.
I found out quite a bit regarding the case you had me look into. First, I reviewed the report on the incidents from last year. One of the suspects mentioned the word persona.
So what went on here last year?
It's probably related, but I wasn't done there. Parts of this guy's testimony were even more outlandish. If you can take what's in the record at face value, it seems persona users can enter TVs within an Inaba region.
Oh, are you talking about, like, suspect? Are you talking about, what's the guy's in Persona 4's name? Adachi? Are you talking about Adachi?
Enter TVs? What does that mean?
Just what it sounds like. You physically stick your body into the screen and go inside. He claimed there was another world in the TV. Dropping people inside it was the method behind last year's murders.
This all sounds rather absurd. I'm surprised it was included in the police report.
I got in touch with the detective in charge at the time and said the same thing. Apparently the report was filed by a young partner of his at the time. He'd entertained the wildest testimonies like this one.
He sounds like quite the oddball.
If this was
How dare
what
you.
really went on, the police would have had no chance cracking it. But that Detective Dojima is one shrewd guy. Even with all the supernatural hocus pocus surrounding the case, he caught the culprit.
Oh, is the reason why Dojima's late to dinner and like could pick you Narukami up? Is it because he had to meet with Mitsuru? That's pretty cool. And ask him to collect information about the serial murder that occurred in Inaba last year. The Shadow Operatives aren't public knowledge, so I thought the local police would be more willing to speak with him, but the results surpassed my expectations. Though it's slightly frustrating to already run up against something I'm powerless to achieve myself.
That's all I have for you right now. I should be going. I doubt either of us has time to reminisce over the old days. It's funny though. I thought the fighting was over, but you guys surprise me every time I see you.
Thank you very much, Officer Kurosawa. Why don't we at least see you off?
Oh, that's alright. I've got my own car. I doubt my department would appreciate your tastes. If I ever showed up for work in something like this, I'd be the talk of the force until the day I retired. Detective
jokes with us before exiting the limousine, waving cautiously back to us. I had nothing to say to that as I watched him leave. Rotating his shoulders to work out some kink. I guess, though, felt the need to comment.
Mitsuru-san, this could be bad. Our sense of social aptitude is in question.
Can't deny that.
What should we do now?
Yes. First, we'll need to test the claim that Persona users can enter TVs.
Is the driver also a Persona user? Because I think what the game is implying is that after the event of Persona 3, like Mitsuru took over the company, which is yeah, it's like pretty much expected. And then she started working with the police to form the Shadow Operative, and she basically find other people that can use the personas, because a lot of those solo eyes, that's more than the cast of Persona 3, even if like if the main character of Persona 3 hasn't died. So like she must have find other like Persona users, right? There has to be like more Persona users that she got. So if that's the case, is like how many Persona users does she have now? Like is the Persona cast Persona 1 and 2 working for her? We're at the junkyard after all. I can see the number of the consumer electronics have been discarded illegally. I guess look around the point at the certain pile she got of the car.
There's a discarded TV over there. If the environment does not matter, we can use it to test the phenomenon.
You need to wait until midnight, dude.
Don't worry. I'm just going to touch it.
It's not what I was worried about. I guess isn't wearing everything like a disguise and anything like a disguise, and I'm overthinking this. We're already attracting enough attentions. Even if we leave now without doing anything, our picture will still end up on the internet. Let them gossip about the strange people in funny clothes. It'll become some urban legend. My mind's made up. I step outside wearing my special equipment. Once Agnes sees that have followed her, she gives a small nod and stretches her out towards the screen.
Amazing.
Her hand is inside the TV screen. Oh yeah, you can see the midnight channel, but you can enter TV wherever you want. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I forgot. I thought you were talking about midnight channel. No, the screen itself is undamaged. Agnes' hand swallowed up her wrist, and she pulls up a bucket of water.
It's exactly as the police report said. What's it like inside? Do you feel anything?
Not particularly. No. Wait a moment. It's the same as mine. It's hard to say definitively since this is my first encounter with it, but I believe this reading is from a personality module.
Does that mean our retrieval target is inside the TV?
Huh. Sounds like fun.
Akihiko, voice of from Brad. It sounds very familiar, but all I see direction where it came from is a man in outlandish red cape. Oh, I hesitated for a moment. Could it be?
Is that Akihiko?
The man leaps on the stalk of towers of TV like an acrobat.
The rendezvous point, so I went looking and found you here. This whole TV thing is pretty interesting.